His shadow lay over the rocks as he bent, ending. Why not endless till the farthest star? Darkly, they are there behind this light. Darkness shining in the brightness. Delta of Cassiopeia. Worlds. Me sits there with his August rod of ash in borrowed sandals. By day beside a livid sea, unbeheld, in violet night walking beneath a rain of uncouth stars. I throw this ended shadow from me, man-shape, ineluctable, call it back, endless. Would it be mine, form of my form? Who watches me here? Whoever, anywhere, will read these written words? Signs on a white field, somewhere to someone in your flutiest voice. The good Bishop of Cloyne took the veil of the temple out of a shovel hat, veil of space with coloured emblems hatched on its field. Hold hard, coloured on a flat. Yes, that's right. Flat I see, then think distance, near, far, flat. I see east, back. Ah, see now. Falls back suddenly, frozen in stereoscope. Click does the trick. You find my words dark? Darkness is in our souls, do you not think, fluthier? Our souls, shame-wounded by our sins, cling to us yet more, a woman to her lover, clinging. The more, the more. She trusts me, her hand gentle, the long-lashed eyes. Now where the blue hell am I bringing her beyond the veil? Into the eluctable modality of the eluctable visuality. She. What she? The Virgin at Hodges Figure's window on Monday, looking in for one of the alphabet books you were writing. Keen glance you gave her, wrist through the braided jest of her sunshade. She lives in Leeson Park, with a grief and kickshaws, a lady of letters. Talk that to someone else, Stevie. Pick me up. But she wears those curse of God stay suspenders and yellow stockings darned with lumpy wool. Talk about apple dumplings. Piuttosto, where are your wits? Touch me. Soft eyes. Soft, soft, soft hand. I am lonely here. Oh, touch me soon. Now. What is that word known to all men? I am quiet here alone. Sad too. Touch me. He lay back at full stretch over the sharp rocks, cramming the scribbled note and pencil into a pocket, his hat tilted down on his eyes. That is Kevin Egan's movement I made nodding for his nap. Sabbath sleep. Et vidit Deus et errant valde bona. Hello. Bonjour. Welcome as the flowers in May. Under its leaf he watched through peacocking twittering lashes the southern sun. I am caught in this burning scene. Pan's hour, the faunal noon. Among gum-heavy serpent plants, milk-eating fruits, where on the tawny waters leaves lie wide, pain is far, and no more turn aside and brood. His gaze brooded on his broad-toed boots, a buck's cast-offs, Neben einander. He counted the creases of rugged leather wherein another's foot had nested warm, the foot that beat the ground in tripudium. Foot I dissolve. But you were delighted when Oscar Oswald's shoe went on you, girl. I knew in Paris. Tiens quel petit pied. Staunch friend, a brother so, wild love that dare not speak its name. He now will leave me, and the blame, as I am, all or not at all. In long lassos from the Cock Lake the water flowed full, covering green goldenly lagoons of sand, rising, flowing. My ash plant will float away. I shall wait. No, they will pass on, passing, chaffing against the low rocks, swirling, passing. Better get this job over quick. Listen, a four-worded wave speech. Sesu, hish, races, ooze, horses, rocks. Vehement breath of waters amid sea snakes, rearing horses, rocks. In cups of rocks, it slops, flop, slop, slap, bounded in barrels, and, spent, its speech ceases. It flows, purling, widely flowing, floating foam pool, flower unfurling. Under the unswilling tide he saw the writhing weeds lift languidly and sway reluctant arms, hissing up their petticoats in whispering water, swaying and upturning coy silver fronds. Day by day, night by night, lifted, flooded, and let fall. Lord, they are weary, and, whispered too, they sigh. St. Ambrose heard it, sigh of leaves and waves, waiting, awaiting the fullness of their times. Diebus ac noctibus inurius patiens ingemissit. To no end gathered, vainly then released, forth flowing, wending back, loom of the moon. Weary too in sight of lovers, lascivious men, a naked woman shining in her courts, she draws a toil of waters. 5 fathoms out there, full fathom 5 thy father lies. At one he said, found, drowned. High water at Dublin Bar, driving before it a loose drift of rubble, fan shoals of fishes, silly shells, a corpse rising salt-white from the undertow, bobbing landward, a pace, a porpoise. There he is, hook it quick, sunk though he may be beneath the watery floor. We have him. Easy now. Bag of corpse gas sopping in foul brine, a quiver of minnows, fat of a spongy titbit, flash through the slits of his button trouser fly. God becomes man, becomes fish, becomes barnacle goose, becomes featherbed mountain. Dead breaths, I leaving breathe. Tread dead dust, devour a urinous offer from all dead. Hold stark over the gunwale he breathes upward the stench of his green grave. His lepers, nose hole, snoring to the sun. A sea change this, brown eyes salt blue. Sea death, mildest of all deaths known to man. Old Father Ocean, Prix de Paris, beware of imitations. Just to give it a fair trial. We enjoyed ourselves immensely. Come, I thirst. Clouding over. No black clouds anywhere, are there? Thunderstorm. All brighty falls, proud lightning of the intellect. Lucifer, dico qui nisset ocasum. No, my cocker hat and staff, and his my sandal shoon. Where? To evening lands. Evening will find itself. He took the hilt of his ash plant, lunging with it softly, dallying still. Yes, evening will find itself in me, without me. All old days make their end. By the way, next when it is it. Tuesday will be the longest day. Of all the glad new year, mother the rum-tum tiddly-tum. Lawn Tennyson, gentleman, poet. Gia. For the old hag with the yellow teeth and Monsieur Drummond, gentleman journalist. Gia. My teeth are very bad. Why, I wonder? Feel. That one is going too. Shells. Ought I go to a dentist? I wonder with that money. That one. Toothless Kinch, the Superman. Why is that, I wonder? Or does he mean something perhaps? My handkerchief. He threw it. I remember. Did I not take it up? His hand groped faintly in his pockets. No, I didn't. Better buy one. He laid the dry snot picked from his nostril on a ledge of rock, carefully. For the rest he let look who will. Behind, perhaps there is someone. He turned his face over a shoulder, rear regardant, moving through the air, high spars of a three-master, her sails brailed up on the cross trees, homing upstream, silently moving, a silent ship.